With Overwatch 2's release, we have seen a big overhaul of the rank system, but the biggest changes of all have been behind the scenes, in the inner workings of the system. And as we enter Season 4, we're going into a similar situation. Notably, I've noticed a lot of players are seeing a large shift in their ranks, even some achieving new ranks that they themselves are mystified for achieving, sometimes feeling that they didn't earn it. Well, that got me thinking, do the players who have seen massive shifts in their ranks deserve their ranks? What if we could look at their gameplay and see? Well, luckily, we have just that lined up today. A Heartstock Platinum player for his Overwatch career, who in Season 3 went all the way to Grandmaster 1. A rank that all of us would be more than proud to achieve. Without further ado, let's have a look at his gameplay. Now, to be clear, I have not pre-watched this or seen his gameplay, because I genuinely want to get a little bit of an insight from this massive increase. In Overwatch, in the first season, they made it really difficult to climb. Things like unranked GMs would take ages, because no matter what MMR you were in, so let's say you were quote-unquote diamond, or what you were diamond, but you'd be playing against top 500s, you would gain 25 and you would lose 25. So it made it very difficult to climb. And then I think in Season 3 or 2 they changed it a little bit. I know for sure in Season 3 they changed that heavily. They got rid of that system and they made it so that win streaks and lose streaks are heavily affect the MMR. And now within Season 4 they just got rid of that. There's people completing unranked gems in, I think, literally 10-1 games. Something crazy. So they've done a lot of big changes. There's a lot of things that are going on behind the system. There's been a lot of confusion. So I thought, hey, let's have a little bit of a look. This is crazy to me. Grandmaster 1 is very close to where I play, but I'm sure a lot of you have seen random ranks in your games, or ups and downs, or experienced something weird, a change in quality. So it's very intriguing, honestly. So we saw in the first fight him pin down, run at the enemy team. He sent me a vote saying like this, he felt he played decent in this one, had a good Rhine game. He's playing into the Doom matchup. Now, it would most often be very difficult to catch on the Doom, because it's weird that the enemy Doom is engaging onto the Rhine here. But hey, what can we do, right? I think the counter pin is almost the only way that we can really stop him, like if he's only hitting towards us. So if the Doom were to go to the other high ground, I think we'd be a little bit powerless on what to do. So he's holding up on the high ground, which is really good, as we should expect from this rank, right? Not being on low ground, knowing where to stand, where to hold, being in range of the enemies, throwing some fire strikes here and there. That's that difficulty. Doom's difficult to catch. Honestly, a little weird that Doom is focusing the Rhine here. Rhine is notoriously very difficult to kill. No way. Okay. That was very silly. For sure, very silly. Doom filling his combo to get back in. I mean, this is the nerf version of Reinhardt. Unfortunately, replay codes don't save before patches, but it is what it is. We can still see if his playstyle works or not, which looks to be really aggressive so far. Very suspicious Nano. Sleeping the Doom. Waking up the Doom. Sleeping the Bob and then waking up the Bob right after. He gets the pin on the Doom. He has an enhanced punch. Looks like his team died along the way. He put himself in a really bad position. Nothing too crazy, nothing too impressive so far. Just jumping in front of the enemy. The pin was clean, but other than that, nothing too crazy, right? Just putting himself in front of the enemy. Easy way to get value. The Doomfist is falling for the bait almost, which is enabling him. Oopsie pinning into the truck. We've all had that moment. The pin goes a little bit wrong. It's not a good feeling. It's not a good feeling. Gets slapped. A little bit in the open. Hanzo's throwing an ultimate at him. They really want to kill this Rhine, huh? Another pin. Gets stuck. Now, I'm curious what you guys think. I want you guys to know, like, is it him playing well? Is the enemy team playing bad? Because there's always a factor of both. And I will say personally that a good player is somebody who punishes a bad player, not somebody who creates these crazy plays or forces openings, as some people might think. It's a very dangerous way to think, in my opinion. You'd be surprised how many people, again, another counterpin. You'd be surprised how many people get it twisted. Very little cute little tech there. A little distracted by the gameplay here. But you'd be surprised how many people get it twisted, that like they feel this pressure. I have to do something. I have to get value. I have to tank. I have to DPS. But by doing so, you're losing HP. You're losing cooldowns. You're losing your ability to do something when that bad player makes that bad play. Which is why I think people think tank is easier. And don't get me wrong, I'm not here trying to say it's a hard role or things like that. It's not really relevant. What's relevant is the experience of it being easier than other roles, right? You can overextend more. You can sit in worse spots. You have less mechanics to demand. And we saw Pump playing in these bad spots earlier, sitting in the open, getting slapped. You know, here he's playing in front of the entire enemy team, while his team can't really help them. Right? Now, not the most egregious example here. So matchup-wise, it looks like they swap support to Zen, Kiri, Genji, Doom, and Cass. Now, Cass, probably the easiest one to catch. Not per se easy. I don't know what his plan's going to be here. Does he want to play and get poked out by the Zen? Does he want to pin in? Does he want to counter dive? Because the Doom can just go right past him. You know, where's his team? All on high ground, far away. And there you go. He loses someone. He's feeling pressured. He tries to disengage, but shield is facing the wrong way, buddy. Got a shield ball backwards. Cute little tech there. Is that possible? Let me know if that's possible. I'd assume so. Again, if he's on any other hero, does he live that? I know some of you are going to be smart and say, yeah, if he's on Doom or Diva or da-da-da. Oof. That... Not the best, not the best, not the best. Gets a bunch of swings in. Maybe he was fiending for that Earth Shatter. He didn't really check for his teams on his side. And when I say people who don't feel like they earn their rank, right? Because I believe that no matter what your rank is, you should be proud of it. Don't let anybody else take away your grind, your experience. Right? We all set our own goals, our own needs of what we want or what we consider good. 10 seconds remaining. Yep. Learning, guys, we learned a little. It's not anything if you win, okay? Very questionable decision there. A lot of sitting on cart. But as I was saying, when people ask me like what elo is good or what do I think is bad, it's like the same that you might think something is good or bad. It's all relevant to our own experience. So if others are climbing and you aren't, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what people say or what people think. So they didn't full cap, which is great. Gonna be a little bit difficult to get through first. Gotta get the high ground. Are we gonna rotate around? Are we gonna spam and wait for our team to get a pick? Probably gonna take top left. That's what I think. What I would do. I'd probably go underneath through Mega, pin to the back mini, rotate around, get rid of the Ana. Well, we're gonna assume he goes high ground. Yeah. Doesn't shoot his team across. Oh wow. Sick. All calculated. Oh no. Alright. I'm gonna, you know, give my commentary, but it's up to you guys to judge a little bit. I don't want to feel like I'm pushing an agenda or something, you know, but these pins have been a little bit suspicious, a little silly. So yeah, what I was saying earlier about who feels like they earned it or doesn't earn it, what I mean by that is I have people in my community. I want to learn D.Va. Like, she's so much fun. I never played her. And I've been playing the game for a while. I've been playing since Overwatch 1. Right? And they're... Hey, wait, I'm Masters playing D.Va that I've never practiced? Like, this is a rank that I recently felt was something very valuable to me. And it had a little meaning. This felt difficult, right? How am I being placed within these ranks when I feel like I have not done much myself? Oh, but they've improved as players and things like that. But you gotta take a little trust into people because it's a shared experience. It's getting a lot more common. And sure, I'll give you that. Yeah, people improve, they get better, things like that. But there's a certain element of like when you're learning or when you're improving, or just because you've hit one rank, it doesn't make you insane at the game or game knowledge or something like that. You'd honestly be very surprised. You might not believe me, but there's Grandmaster players. Trust me, those guys are far from understanding the game. Wait, we're even second? It doesn't feel like... If the enemy team doesn't... Wait, what happened? I was speaking for a moment. Why is that getting... Alright. Okay. That's just... Yup. I think the enemy team is messing up greatly a little bit. We're doing some silly pins into the enemy team. If I could be constructive and say our protagonist, our player, is not understanding the team's line of sights. That if you go around a corner, they can no longer see you. And so then it's a numbers game. If I'm 1 and I go around a corner and there's 3 there, I'm 1v3. It's as simple as that. My team's alive, but it doesn't mean anything if they're not there. Goes in again. Guess what? Guess where his team was? Well, they weren't behind him. So we're 1v5 again, right? Great snowball. I mean, 5 minutes is insane. Insane on Numbani. Because... yeah, this whole map's a bit of a struggle. A lot of full holds. A lot of bad times. A lot of running from spawns. I'm a mixed opinion. I've missed this map. Now, me saying that's going to get me crucified. I don't know how you guys feel about this map, but yes, it is absolutely hellish. But I don't know, there's just something good about it. I've hated this last map pool, by the way. Somebody who doesn't play too many long-range heroes. That's it. That's the game. So I'm very excited to have Numbani, which was there, and Route 66, and Hollywood, and all these other maps back. Leave your thoughts down below. Love you guys. Appreciate it. Much love. Have a good day.